All right, okay. Provisions acquired. I got a new red bag today. I forgot to bring the other bag. Yeah, so this seat, this seat is a really weird seat. I don't know what kind of bike that would have been on. But it's definitely not the original seat. For the original seats on these things were like, if you wanted to call it a seat. Savannah. I wonder if she's going to do some photography. She normally does photography there, so. There we go. But anyway, resting properly. I'm going to try to rest a bit today. Rest a bit tomorrow. If it stays like this, it'll be a good night for sleeping. And then I'm going to work on the car. So what I got to do is grab the battery, throw it in the truck, do a test start there, put it in the car, do the test start. Yeah, I will try the neutral, putting the car in neutral, because that will. But what happens with the truck, because like that one, the cable is done. That's why we put the truck in neutral every time. This little sprocket here. Yeah. Somebody's got to oil the chain here. Yeah, the truck, you gotta, it won't even engage until you put it in neutral. So you won't even get a roller. But you see with the car, it rolls, or it doesn't roll, it just clicks, right? With the truck, you don't get that. It's like, you turn the key and you get like nothing, right? And then you put it in neutral and it fires up. Because the neutral switch is like, well, screwed on it. I had the same problem with my CRV, only with the CRV, the gear lever would jam. that was a pain in the ass. It was a weird thing. It would jam, and then you had to wait about 10 minutes, go back in and try it, and because you couldn't get the key out or nothing. You could turn it off, but you couldn't get it out. And then you go try it, 10 minutes later, and it would work. It was just the weirdest thing. And what it was is where the cable comes down into the transmission, there's like a little, I don't know what you want to call it, a coupler or whatever, the fitting anyway, it splits in half. And if it doesn't line up, then you can't get your key out, right? The truck doesn't do that. It just my dad, he's adjusted it the best he could. But what it does is it just basically, won't start until, sometimes it'll start in park, but most of the time you have to put it in neutral. So with my car, could it have the same problem? Anything's possible at this point. I mean, I'm coming to the realization I got to get another car for the winter anyway, or whatever it is. My little cousins, some little girls shouting there. It's probably my cousins playing outside. That's too low. There we go. Yeah. Time to oil things up there when you start getting those slippings. You're probably like, that guy he looks like an old man. He's probably gonna end up on our hood. Let's move over. When people move over for you, acknowledge them with a wave, like a thank you. I've talked about bad bicycling etiquette and some of the bad attitudes cyclists have, of entitlement and stuff like that. I stick by that, Like, that's why I ride on the other side of the road on the highway, because I don't have any mirrors or anything like that, which, today, I can make the hill, but I gotta rest. I am going to get a helmet again, mirror, because I'm probably going to have to go up to the Walmart again, spend another 60 bucks of gas to get my brand new phone, that's not even 3 days old, activated, because it was supposed to be unlocked and activated, but I need a QR code to get it going. So I'm going to call the Walmart today. Maybe if I'm lucky, I could put the code in manually, because you could do that too. Just unlock it, So if they do that, great. But if they don't, oh well. but I can't spend too much more money. Like, I'm in July. My spending sprees end in July for like tools, toys, whatever I get. So, there's a drop of rain. So for me, it's kind of a situation where, because, and this winter is going to be really hard for me, life just gets harder for me. It never, you know, like, enough character building already. I've had enough. I've got enough character. I don't need any more. Yeah, like, to get outfitted with things that are proper takes time, right? So, like, today I was going to be hoping to make you some videos with, you know, a brand new camera with fresh mics in it that are not all crackly and all that, and got a brand new $300 phone, can't use it, right? So it's like stuff like that. There's always stuff like that, right? So my goal today is just to relax, call the Walmart, see if I can get them to, you know, solve the problem over the phone. Probably, they'll probably say, oh, you have to bring it in. Why? Because that's what Murphy would do to me, right? He would say, no, we could just let you have it working from your home. But I'd rather you spent an extra 60 bucks of gas just to get up there to find out whether I'm going to return the thing because I can't get it going. You know, like, what are the odds, right? All right, so anyway, that's my short run for the day, my graping and whining. But yeah, I tell you one thing, I'm going to be watching the Tour de France this year if I can, just to kind of get back into it. I used to watch it years ago. Like, imagine that, 3,500 kilometers in, you know, 3 weeks on all kinds of like crazy terrain. The prize, you know what prize? Okay, yeah, everybody would love to win the first prize, which is, I forget, like $250,000 or $500,000. Yeah, who wouldn't want that? But that goes to like a team, right? But the trophy I want more, because there's like, one thing I like about the Tour de France is all the different prizes you can get. I'll show you my wheel. My Tour de France wheel right here. I need a 10-speed on that. I got a, yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's just one too many on there. I can't fit it in. Is that raining now? But anyway, yeah, there's all kinds of like jerseys you go in for: the fastest hill climber, the fastest sprinter, the fastest time trial, and you get these different shirts. And then the yellow shirt is the actual overall winner, right? But the best prize, the polka dot, I forget, is I think there's a green shirt, a yellow shirt, a polka dotted white shirt, like makes you look like Wonder Bread, and there's team shirts, like the overall best team, and like it's not just one prize, and like there's like, it's not just like first, second, third place and that's it. Like there's a whole bunch of prizes, but the best prize out of them all is the last, like, you have to finish the race within the allotted time, which each leg has a certain, maybe it's 4 hours, maybe it's 2 hours, 4 to 6 hours. Like these guys are cycling for 4 to 6 hours a day. That's, you know, that's crazy, right? But the last place, you win a red lantern. I'm like, I need that in my life. I want, and you'd think it'd be easy to win last place, right? But I bet you the competition for last place is probably hysterically funny how many people want that to be I was the last guy across the line. If you can't be the first guy, be the last guy. Why? People remember the first guy. The red lantern, I bet you there's a whole fan club for just that. I didn't know about that. I'm just like, I want that lantern. I want to win it. I could win it on the Bertha, no problem. I don't even know if I'd finish the race. That would kill me. That would kill me on a 60-pound bike to do the Tour de France. Holy geez, that'd kill you. And every bike in the Tour de France, has to be something that the common man can go into a bike shop, say, okay, Lance Armstrong's bike. I know Lance Armstrong isn't in the Tour de France anymore because he's retired, but I want his bike, exact spec. you get it, as long as it meets the whatever the new regulations are. It's a 6.8 kilogram bike is the lightest you can get in the Tour de France. Anything lighter than that, you're cheating death just getting on it. You know what I mean? It's like just structural failure. So there's weight limits, there's bar limits. They're trying to actually slow down the bikes because they're getting so fast that too many people are dying trying this race. But it's like the Isle of Man race. It is what it is, right? You know, once you start doing that, and it's like, okay, I know you don't want people dying or whatever, but the charm about the races like the Isle of Man or the Tour de France is like the challenge that people can possibly die because it's so hard to do. The crashes are, you know, like at 70, 80 kilometers an hour. Yeah, people get severely hurt. You don't want to see that, but it's just the idea that is the challenge, is to do that without dying, without, you know what I mean? Without, like there's people that like actually literally died while riding, like they just died, you know what I mean? Like they just died of exhaustion. There's people that, you know, hauled away on the ambulance. So yeah, but the guys running for the last place, okay, they're not going to die. You know, you know, like unless something really catastrophically bad happens, they're not going to die. The hardest part they're going to be is being the slowest guy past to get like right under the time limit that it takes to finish the race without somebody crossing the line after them. That like how that would be, if you've ever done a slow race on a motorcycle, you know what I'm talking about. I've done a slow race and I've almost wanted on my 1948 Harley Davidson chopper, panhead chopper, right? And it was between me and a guy on another hardtail on a shovel head, and it was so hard. Like we were like it was like 2 inches difference between him winning and me winning. And it was like the slow race is like